Hi guys, it's Crazy Mimi back again. Well, before we do, before I do a teeny, before I do a team haul, last video I had said about asking what people do, what are their traditions. So this will be, hopefully not too long of a video, but
Holiday traditions.
it's holiday traditions, and I'm gonna read what some of the people have said. And today I will do this one separately, and then, like I said, after this, I'm gonna do a haul. But I just love doing what I'm doing. It gives me something to do, believe it or not, because if not, I'd just be sitting in the house straightening out every day and,
Ordering me around.
and
Well, she's
watching
gonna do that anyway.
TV, and that's it. So doing this is really very good for me. Very, very good.
And I don't know about you, but I
And
thought it was really interesting some of the comments of what the people do for the holidays.
yeah,
And
yeah.
actually, she said to me the other day, "I want to do this and I want to do that." But anyway, go ahead.
So I'm
Sorry.
going to read some of these comments of what people do for the holiday. And, I mean, you guys can keep sending them either through this video, I guess, yeah, from this on this video, and just let's see, okay? Because I love this, and I love the holidays. I love being with family.
Loves talking.
And oh, he's such a pain. Now he's starting to get on my nerves. We're together too much right now, 24/7. But that's okay. Okay, let's see. All right, we have Shauna the Butler. They have a large family and they rent a hall in their hometown where they all gather and do potluck. We do have, we do food themes such as Mexican or Italian. And last year we did comfort foods. And this year is a dish that starts with the letter of your first name. Now that's really cute. They add games for the kids and prizes, and they all get something. The adults do a white elephant gift. So that sounds like fun, doesn't it? If you've got a big family.
I like the white elephant thing.
Yeah, we're gonna
That's
do
pretty
that
cool.
this year, because, like I said, my son just keeps inviting people.
And of course, if we do the thing with the first name, Mimi's name is Linda, so it's going to be lobster. And Grampy's going to be sushi, or Cousin
Okay.
Steve, or I don't know what else.
Okay, let's see.
I don't want to say.
I love all you people that think we're so cute. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Another one, Julie Davison. Her family does Christmas pizza in pajamas. They wear funny pajamas and make individual French pizzas so they all get the toppings they like. Now that sounds good too.
Oh.
Yeah, because like I like white pizza, with everything on it.
I
And
like black
he
olives.
doesn't. Okay. Oh dear. I should have had him print this out. Okay. Oh, and we have Michelle Welder. Her favorite thing about Christmas is her son comes home for Christmas. And also she loves being with all the family. Well, that's extra special when you have family out of town, and so you don't really get to see them too much throughout the year. And it makes it extra special if they can come home for the holidays. At least I feel that way. I'm excited because my granddaughter, one of my granddaughters, and she's coming home for Christmas. So she's saying she's going to stay. She's going to move down. I don't know. We'll see. But at least I know I'm going to have her for Christmas. Okay. Okay. And we have Susan of Hull Humberside. It's just her and her partner at Christmas. So they don't really celebrate anymore, she says. But when she had children and they were 7 and 10, she always thought it was good. She always thought she was good at hiding presents. But it wasn't till years later that they told her they found them but wouldn't say. She's from England. And that's so true too, because I gotta be honest. They don't put my gifts out Christmas, not at all. Nope. We used to have two trees in a family room back when we were in Rhode Island. One was for my husband's gifts, one was for my gifts. And then in the living room, we had a tree that I would put like my
Mine was a
son's.
1 foot tree.
And so yeah, I never had any gifts under my tree. When I went to bed Christmas Eve, that's when they would put my gifts out because I
She's a
am a
sneak.
big snoop and I would find it. Yes, I'll tell you a story in a minute about that. Okay, let's see. Here's Janet, Jan T. Jaden. Sorry if I'm messing up the names here. It's just she's alone now. Her kids are 48 and 45. Her son and his wife are in the service and will hopefully see her daughter on Christmas. I'm praying that the daughter does come home for Christmas. They have lots of traditions from the past, but none now. So I'm hoping. Let's pray that her daughter does get home for Christmas for her mom.
And thank them for their service.
And yes, and thank the son and daughter-in-law for their service. Okay, let's see. This is Sherry Johnson. Her favorite thing about the holiday is family. I agree. They have been stationed in Germany for over a decade and not always able to spend holidays with family. And last year they finally came back to the States from Fort Benning. And they are super excited to spend the holidays with extended family. Thumbs up for them.
And again, anyone that is in the service, thank you very
Yes.
much. We truly appreciate it.
Absolutely. Okay, and Kathleen Jones. When her kids were little, they got to open one Christmas present on Christmas Eve. It would always be something that would occupy them for hours, like a movie, a book, or video game. Now that they're both grown, so our big event is to go to midnight mass. And since they're up so late, they open their gifts on Christmas evening after her son comes home from work. Then they have ham and all the trimmings. And which is true, Christmas is not what it used to be now that her husband and mom have both passed away. And that's so true. You know, after my parents, I lost my parents, both my parents, I was very young. And so I kind of had to make our own traditions. I followed through on my mom's, but you know, it's tough. Let's see. Okay, Vancouver Island, Canada. It's Bertie. I'm just gonna say Bertie. They used to go drive and look at lights with their son when their son was young, but they haven't been able to do that in years. So this year is nice, quiet one for us, thankfully. Well, we do that too. I love to go see the Christmas lights. In fact, there's a neighborhood here that, oh my goodness, I want to live in that neighborhood. They decorate like you can't even and a lot of the people have golf carts. So
Have a parade.
and they have a golf cart parade, and they all decorate their golf carts. Oh, if I find out what the date of their parade is, I want to go, and I will do some videoing of it. But they decorate like crazy. You can't even imagine. Oh, okay. And let's see. Yes. Okay, my great great. Okay. User YQ. Her great grandparents shared a tradition where their children and then down went fishing. Kind of don't understand all of that there. Over a blanket for a little present. They still carry on the tradition now as the fifth generation, and her favorite part of Christmas on Boxing Day in Canada. Okay.
Sounds like maybe they put gifts under a blanket.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But they do something with fishing. I'm gonna have to Google that.
Or they could just comment and explaining it a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay, and here's one. Okay, now this is Birdie. This is going to be her husband in her first Christmas that it's just the two of us in our 33 years together, she said. I said to her, I wish she was local because I would have her here for dinner with this whole big nut crowd. Okay. Then we have, oh, is that Birdie Suck too? Yes. Oh, I guess because of, since COVID, they have preferred just being at home as much as possible. That's understandable. Okay, and somebody asked me what was my favorite Christmas cookie. I'm not sure if everybody's gonna know, but they're Italian egg biscuits, and they're so scrumptious. When I make them, I do a double batch because hubby over here, hubby will eat like 5, 6, 7 at one time, and I don't do them all anymore. I just do that. I do peanut butter kisses for my son, and I do, my favorite is this. I got it. I think egg biscuit is a toss up between egg biscuit and cinnamon twist, but the cinnamon twist are absolutely scrumptious, but they're a pain to make, so long and involved. But maybe this year we'll see.
Well, they're gonna see too because we're gonna video you making the cookies. How's that?
Yeah, he don't care because he just stands there in videos.
And then
I
you'll
do
see
all
them
the
just
work.
you'll see them disappearing.
Okay.
I didn't touch that.
Okay. 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 All right. We have Teresa. They don't really can celebrate that much, I guess, because they lost so many members of their family. But you know what? It's so hard. We think of everything else, but it's really all about the birth of Christ, the birth of Jesus, I should say. So we shouldn't really worry about, I guess, so much as to who and what and where. But, you know, if you know neighbors that are by themselves and, you know, you can do it, it would be nice to invite them. You know, that's what we do. Throughout all our years, I've always, you know, anybody that really, people that didn't have anybody, you know, or didn't have family, we always invite them. So that's why we usually have a house full, because it's the time for giving. So let's see. Okay, and here Angela Green, she says they don't do a lot outdoor traditions. She says, I have a grandma weekend where the smaller grandchildren come the first night, they get a gift of pajamas, movie, and popcorn. The next day, we start with a special breakfast with a different theme every year. This year is gingerbread. We bake cutout cookies, then decorate them. We do Christmas crafts. In the evening, we drive around and look at all the beautiful Christmas lights. She has 8 grandchildren. She says, I have 5 children, 4 boys, 1 girl. And oh, Christmas, I get really excited. I have 3 adult granddaughters. I live in California. One lives in California, one in Florida, and one in Tennessee. They come home for Christmas, and she lives in Texas, so they all go back home to grandma's. And so for her, it's a very special week. And she says they are all 3 grandma's girls. That's very understandable because mine are my babies too. Uh, okay, someone said that the state of the world is so grim. I feel like there's a lack of connection. In the 70s were so magical. I'm so glad I grew up then. I will agree with you. None ya bee? None ya bees. I agree with that.
She's one of your biggest
Yeah.
commenters.
I have to agree with her because those days were like so totally different. Like I says today, what do you get? Do you get a phone call from people? No. What do you get? A text. Hi, how you doing? Years ago, you got a phone call, or they came to your door, knocked on your door, put the coffee on. You don't get any of that today, and I have to be honest, I really, really, really miss that. I I'm glad I grew up in those days, to be honest. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have Mom Weber. She said they have a festival downtown and tree lighting. For a tradition, we get a shoebox and decorate and place on each other's bed. Christmas Eve night with some pictures and a letter with memories of the year. That sounds really nice. It's almost like a Christmas letter, but that sounds really, yeah, I like that. Sharing your memories for the year and saving them, because as you get older, they're all in a box, and when we're gone, the kids have that to go through, All right. Okay. Teresa Colson. They have Surfing Santa's Christmas Eve morning in your raw area. I guess they go surfing. That sounds cool too. Probably end up on my face back in the hospital. But
No, you'd be the one on the board getting chased by a shark.
Right. Okay, so that was that for this, but I will tell you.
There's a lot more.
No.
There's some more. You're missing some.
No, I'm not.
I'm telling you. I'm sorry, people, if she missed anybody. Hang on a minute.
Yes.
It's really hard the way the comments work anyway. Like, some of them go away.
Well, in the meantime, I will tell you. I'm really bad when it comes to presents. Can't even keep them in the house because I look everywhere. Well, one year I babysat my nieces and nephews for my brother and his wife. And they were all decorated and all gifts under the tree. So they went out and two of the older boys were, well, the three boys were up. My niece was in bed. And so I'm trying to look under the tree for the package that said Linda. So now I lay on the floor and I want to make sure the packages stay just the way they have them. So in the back, I finally see one that's got my name on it, and I slid it out. I peeled the tape back, slipped the box out, and the kids are saying, I'm telling mommy. I'm telling mommy. I said, you tell mommy, and Santa Claus is not going to come here because I'm going to tell him you guys were bad all year. I opened it up, and it was a man's flannel shirt. They knew. They just knew that I would go hunting. And there was no way I could open all the presents. So, yeah,
Did you read the
I'm
one? You
bad.
didn't read the one from England.
I thought I did.
Did you?
Let me see.
Did I miss it? Were they not paying attention to you?
Probably. Well, okay. Yes, I did that one.
Really?
Yes, I did. Okay, guys.
I'm snoring.
Like I said, if you guys want to continue, I love to hear it, especially from other countries. You know, like I said, I have people from all over around here, and I'd love to hear what the traditions are. We actually, my son had a friend that he had gone to school with, and she was Jewish, and she treated us with the Jewish tradition, and she spent Christmas with us. And I'll tell you, it's really so interesting. I just love stuff like that. So if anybody has any other stories or
And
traditions
if we
or
missed
what they
anybody's,
do,
we're sorry.
yes, and if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but I didn't.
And also, I want to say, I can't
Um,
find it, but there was a nice woman from Maine
Mm-hmm.
that asked you if she could share your videos.
Oh, yes,
on
there was a
Facebook.
lady from Maine. She was very nice, and she really likes Grampy and I. Oh, sorry, hubby and I.
You
And
betcha.
she asked if she could share my video on Facebook, and I said absolutely. She says she wants to see me reach my 1,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for doing that for me. Okay, so I guess that's it. Have a good day. Have a good night. I really appreciate you guys so much. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Share, comment. But like I said, yeah, let's keep this going. I really enjoy this. Even if I just read a couple during haul, would be fun, don't you think?
Yeah, because after the
Yeah.
holidays, we can turn it into something else.
Yeah.
You know, our YouTube family, we want to hear
Yeah.
from you. And by the way, after this, she's going to do a Timu video. So she's going to be wearing the same shirt.
Yeah, I'm not sure. If
Because
you
she
know
gets
this,
very neurotic about
Mimi
that.
has the the hard collar on now. It's like, oh my God. But my neck was bad today. I went to the doctor, and this crazy guy came hauling around like from a light, and he went
whipped
around,
around an
he whipped
island.
around an island and almost came at us, and I snapped my neck. Thank God I had the hard collar on. Yeah, and just prior to that, I had gone to the skin doctor, and this is awful, but hey, your family. I had one of those, whatever they call those, moldy things on my spine. And I told her, I says, it drives me crazy. I'm always picking at it, picking